Hey everyone, Tim Schofield here. And Apple came out with two opposite-sized phones today, the iPhone 12 Pro Max, but also the iPhone 12 Mini, which is going to be a very small phone. So I want to go ahead and unbox both of them, but we're going to start with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. We'll quickly take a look at what comes in the box with their new packaging, and then do some size comparisons, throw it up next to the iPhone 12 Pro. My full review on this is coming very soon. Make sure you're subscribed so you're notified when that goes live. But anyways, let's go ahead and open up the 12 Pro Max, see how big this phone actually is. Let's get started. As you can probably tell by the box, I did get the Pacific Blue iPhone 12 Pro Max. Now let's take a look at the new packaging. Very small box, but a larger phone. Setting the phone to the side for a second, let's see what we get. Designed by Apple in California, SIM ejection tool, booklet, and one Apple sticker. And finally, just your charging cable, USB Type-C to Lightning connection. There's no charging brick inside the box. I did go a little more detail on that issue. I can link to that video down in the description. And on to the Pro Max. Right away, I'm noticing that the camera module is definitely a little bit larger than that on the Pro, because the camera is a little bit different. Now on the front, you just have a sticker letting you know where all of the buttons are. So I'm gonna power it on, and let's take a close look at the hardware. Down at the bottom, you've got a microphone, your Lightning connection port for charging, and one of your stereo speakers. Moving along the right side, you'll already notice some fingerprints. It does collect fingerprints on the sides with the Pro. This is actually an antenna for 5G. And then a close look at a little bit larger of a power button. As a quick comparison, the Pro and the Pro Max have the same size power buttons. Absolutely nothing up towards the top. Notice the minimal camera bump that it has. And then moving along on the left side is your silent ringer switch, along with your volume rockers. And if we switch the ringer, it has orange on the inside. And as another quick comparison, the volume rockers are the same size. However, the SIM card slot's much closer to the volume rockers on the Max than that on the Pro. Really not that big of a deal, just a difference I've noticed. And another close look at that blue coloring. I think it has to be my favorite color, closely followed by the gold, however. And a look at that camera module. As I said, you can definitely tell it's a little bit larger on the back. As you can tell, the camera module is definitely bigger on the Max. They have the same style lens, wide angle, ultra wide, and telephoto. However, the Max has some better camera technology built in because Apple had more space to work with. And just a quick size comparison in the hand. To be honest, when holding it, it doesn't feel as different as I was expecting to. It's definitely bigger. However, just in the hand doesn't feel as much different. You have a 6.1 inch display versus a 6.7 inch display. And again, definitely taller, a little bit wider. However, for me, it's still fairly comfortable to hold. I was missing a little bit larger display while using the Pro, so I definitely think I'm going to enjoy the Max a little bit more, especially because it will bring better battery life. Now, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and run through the startup process, talk about anything noteworthy. As usual, prompts us to set up Face ID. Let's do that real quick around the camera. So putting my face in, just go ahead and rotate. And we're good there. First scan complete. Let's go ahead and do one more. And we are all set, I believe. I think that's it. Yep, Face ID is now set up. I always thought this was strange. It gives you an example of what it looks like with and without True Tone display. I always turn it off. However, once you finish the startup, you have to go into display settings to turn it off. It prompts you if you'd like to use the dark or light mode. I actually like both of them, so I will have it switch based on the time of day. You can have zoomed or standard, and that is pretty much it. Welcome to iPhone. Now that we're on the home screen, here's a close look at both of the displays. Same technology, OLED, however, with the size difference, 6.7 inches versus the 6.1 inch. Something I'm also noticing is that the Max is actually fairly heavy, so while it may not feel a crazy amount bigger than the Pro, it definitely feels heavier. With that being said, I'm excited to see it next to the 12 Mini. That unboxing is coming very soon. Stay tuned for that. So obviously you get more screen real estate. Here are a couple examples you'll notice on YouTube's website. I can see who made the video, how many views, how long ago it was, and then if I go into settings with airplane mode up at the top, you'll notice how many more icons are down towards the bottom. Just a couple more, but definitely showing more on the screen where I don't have to scroll as much. Not only do you have a bigger display, but also a bigger battery inside, so you'll definitely get better battery life on the Max. And finally, with the difference being with the camera, you should see better performance in low light. I will do some testing between the two phones. I'll probably post some pictures on Instagram soon, so stay tuned for those. Anyways, that is everything I wanted to talk about for now with the iPhone 12 Pro Max. Drop a comment, let me know what you think. If you're gonna go with the Max, maybe just stick with the Pro. I hope you enjoyed the video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.